Brian Jerling calls it again. Craig Cumming gets caught again. Craig Cumming's still there.
Well, we'll have a look at the shot. It just went straight up in the air, went for the pull shot. The umpire's arm is out. We'll get the side on view for you very soon. And show Maharoof overstepping. Comfortable catch. Here it is.
Oh, that's gone over the top for 6. That's a magnificent pull shot. 50 partnership for New Zealand. And Craig Cumming, forget about the no ball call, forget about anything there, just admire the end result. That's close, right back there, he's trapped again. Jamie Howe goes LBW for the second time in this test match. And at the moment, he just simply can't buy a decent score. And Murali strikes once more.
Well, Brian Jerling finally getting the finger up in the favour of the Sri Lankans. For mine, a little bit high at first, but we'll have a look at it again. It's right back on the stumps. Very straight. Jamie Howe, by missing the bat, has given Brian Jerling and the Sri Lankans the opportunity to give him out, and he's gone. He's out for 11, New Zealand to 58 for 1.
Fine shot. Well, more than fine, magnificent. Beautifully played. Gap between mid-wicket and mid-on for a boundary. About gone, just a thin edge, just a little feather. You could hear it. Well, are we going to have 4 wickets in quick succession here? 66 for 2 as Craig Cumming, who has played this positive innings, if fortunate, gets a feather.
Yes, and it was the dismissal of Craig Cumming yesterday which saw the beginning of that 4 for 7 spell. I think he was dismissed for 43 on that occasion, so if you're superstitious, you wouldn't be hoping that the same thing happens as Craig Cumming departs for 43. New Zealand is 66 for 2.
Gone. Whoa. Do we have a match on? Fleming leg before. Simon Taufel raises the finger. New Zealand 66 for 3. And all of a sudden, having lost 3 wickets now in the space of just 8 runs.
As we see there, Stephen Fleming just falling over that one. And Jaminda Vas, we talked in the first innings how he'd be looking to attack the stumps of both left and right-handers. And that's exactly how we wanted to get him out.
So Fleming goes without scoring. New Zealand 66 for 3. They need 53 more. They've lost 3 wickets in quick succession. Gone. Swept straight to square leg. Well, well, well. We're having a repeat of the previous innings. Sinclair never looked settled and goes, so 68 for 4. It was 58 without loss. We've had 4 wickets falling for 10 runs.
Matthew Sinclair unable to get over the top of that, and I don't think that hit the middle of the bat either, and he just scooped it round the corner there to Sangakkara. A little bit of a soft dismissal there, and certainly one New Zealand didn't need, as Matthew Sinclair departs for 4. New Zealand 68 for 4 wickets.
Good punchy shot down the ground. Typical Nathan Astle. That breaks the tension a little bit. That's a tremendous blow. In position very early and gave it everything, Astle.
Well, it's always a dangerous ploy, cutting an off-spinner, even though the off-spinner does possess a doosra that goes the other way. So if you don't read him right like that, it's almost an impossible shot to hit the ball square of the wicket.
That'll work. That's a very good direction behind the keeper, and that'll race away for 4 more valuable runs. Trying to hit it through point again, but he'll take it. He's been bold and courageous and aggressive, and it's paying off.
There's 23. Nathan Astor will probably say it's not the prettiest 23 he's made, but it could be one of the most valuable in the context of this match, certainly. Oh, you've got a feeling Jacob Oram had to hit it. He's going to get 4, I think. It will. It'll race away. But for a second, Vast thought he had him LBW.
And he still thinks that. He can't believe that Oram's got bad on this. He's created a leg glance from a ball around about off stump.
Murley wasn't interested. In fact, Tony Jayawardeneh was the keeper.
It's the standard off break there from Jacob Oram, and Murley's been a constant threat to all left-handers in this New Zealand lineup.
He's gone the same way he went in the first innings. Nathan Astle. Well, are we to have yet another twist in this twist and turn test match? Almost an identical way he went in the first innings, round the wicket. Here it is.
We see umpire Brian Jerling putting his finger up. As we see Nathan Astle departs for 24. New Zealand now 103 for 5.
There will be appealing for everything now.
It's okay,
Down the wicket he goes and hammers it. That's typical McCollum. That's 6. Now that's an emphatic answer to a delicate situation. With just 16 needed, he reduces it to 10 with 1 shot. New Zealand 109 for 5. They need 10 to win.
Brendan McCullum, one of the most aggressive players in world cricket. And he's just decided he's going to play his natural game here, and that's come straight out of the screws. And we go about 20 rows back.
It's a brave shot, but in this type of situation, that's what's required. Quick single, they're not alert. Should have been looking for that. Reduces the target now to 9 with that single. That could be 4. It is 4. It's a fine shot by McCollum. Reduces the target now to just 5 needed for New Zealand. They've got 5 wickets in hand. They're 114 for 5. They can smell victory.
One more, come on.
Beautiful shot here from Brendan McCullum. He's one of the few players that I know who seems to be able to hit the middle of the bat right from ball 1. He doesn't take as many balls to get in as most people, and he's already come out here and scored 10.
Now they'll be pushing for a second. Coming back for it, no. Now just a boundary away for New Zealand. And there's a man in strike now who deals in boundaries. There he goes, that's it, New Zealand have won. And as I mentioned, a batsman who deals in boundaries finishes it with a boundary. Brendan McCullum putting Murley over the top. So victory to New Zealand by 5 wickets with 2 days to spare. Hard-fought test match, low-scoring test match, fascinating test match, bizarre test match. And New Zealand have won it. With 1 more to go, here's how it was won by McCullum.
It's the old-fashioned slog sweep there from McCullum over the vacant mid-wicket area, and as we'll see here, there's a great deal of excitement and relief even in Brendan McCullum's body language after striking this boundary. There it is. New Zealand win a very good tight test match.
Well, having won the match, McCullum, the relief there, going to the dressing room, they'll be celebrating. And they have reason to celebrate as well, because they've had to work hard for this victory.
Well, New Zealand were going really well at 58 for no wicket, but all of a sudden they lost 4 wickets for 10 runs and plummeted to 68 for 4. But then Nathan Astle and Jacob Oram got together and just calmed things down a bit. Astle out for 24, and then McCullum came in and played a couple of swashbuckling strokes to win the match. Chaminda Vaas 2 for 33, and Murali again, he's always going to take wickets, 3 for 34 from 14 overs and 5 maidens. New Zealand then winning by 5 wickets this first test match at Christchurch.